Don't be fucking around with shit on the table the whole time. I know. I'm specifically talking about that because I hear click, click.
It's honestly better if there's no caps or anything else on the table.
Like when Susanna was on the by herself.
Keep your vape off the table,
she was
too,
like,
if you want to hit it. No, you don't.
And she like texted me after. She's like, man, I was so annoying with the fucking, because she was like hitting the table and shit, right? She's like,
there's little things that you do, and you gotta watch.
No, that wasn't
sometimes
the
to
annoying part. It was
realize.
her laugh.
This is recording right now.
Oh, is it?
Her laugh kept cracking.
Oh, because the audio. Because we had to put it so loud, right? Because there was 4 of us.
You got to do a podcast a few times to realize like little things that you do during the podcast. Yeah. You're like, okay, I'm not gonna do that next time.
No, for sure.
Or I'm gonna do this next time instead to make it better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. For me, like just for editing sense, I almost always just have my hands like this, and I don't move my head that much because I know that I can easily make it look seamless when I edit it.
Yeah.
Because I'm always in the same position, right? Mm-hmm. So if I have to take out like a good pause or a good section in the middle, at least like I will look, no matter what the other person's doing, at least I'll look like it's continuous. Kind of is a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I'm not even sure. This is episode number 40, I think, right? Episode 40 of the Everything is Broken podcast. Welcome back, guys. I'm Davey on everything. Whoa.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. That was easy.
This is a milestone episode.
That's the thing.
Yeah. So, milestone episode is good.
40. So, this will be like, I have, I guess is total episodes, I'm almost at 50. Because I got the 9 solos, I think. So, 49 episodes total. Plus the pilot, 50. I've already done, this is the 50th episode.
So, it's 2 milestones.
Yeah. 50th total recordings, 40th regular show. Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and you've already got you've already got some followers for
that's
having not even put out 100 videos.
Yeah, it's coming.
So when you look at it at that ratio, it's pretty good work.
It's definitely improving a little bit.
Like,
there's some consistent people, I should say, that are coming out and watching.
I think us teaming up as well over the past however many months we've been teaming up for. I don't know how long it's been, but I think us teaming up as well has been made it a lot easier for both of us to just maintain the ambition and drive needed to keep it going.
It's helped. Because, think about this. If I wouldn't have had any kind of guest, I might have done a solo one today by myself, but likely I would have just fucked off and not done anything.
Yeah.
Right?
But now you're going to go live, get an episode.
Yeah. So, it's been good. Everything's been good. But what I do want to talk about is something regarding episode 39 with our boy Andre Galactic. Me and Devin did the episode with him. If you haven't seen that, guys, go check it out. It's an awesome episode. It's our longest episode, but it's super entertaining, and there's a lot of good content in there, so go check that out. Andre came on with one specific story that he started with, which was my life is in a sex cult sort of thing, where he talked about how he spent, 3 months in this sex cult called One Taste in California, and he told us the whole story about his role in it and this and that and different factors about the cult. And actually the clips have done really well. They're still getting favorited on Twitter, or not Twitter, on TikTok, which is cool because it's hard to get people to save it, like to favorite it, but a ton of people have favorited it. So, but I, regarding that story, I had a lady contact me who claims that she is one of the people in this story, and she claims what Andre was saying was a lie. What do you think? She was saying, you read the messages. The messages were something along the lines of...
Well, here's a couple things.
Okay, go.
So, One Taste is actually defunct.
Yes.
And it's defunct because of some type of human trafficking.
Wouldn't you guess, huh?
I looked it up, and it's no more.
Good.
There was, some type of court case
going on?
Yeah, well, it's in fucking California, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
But, so, you know what? Listen, anyone that was a part of that, it's like, now that these things have come, you guys are fucked to begin with. Bohemian Grove type shit. But I think we talked about it earlier, and I think she's just because the only thing she said that he lied about was being a stroker and pleasuring women. And I just think she's just like an ex that is just mad at him.
It's hard to tell because it seeming like either it's two options. Either obviously he's lying or she's lying.
How did she find the podcast?
Yeah, that I don't know. I have no idea. And for the record,
did he share it?
No, he never shared it to my knowledge on anything.
Interesting.
And for the record, I reached out to Andre with the message that I got from the lady, and I gave him a chance to respond to it, but I haven't heard from him. Of course, if you've seen the episode, you know he's kind of off the grid. Yeah. So I'm assuming at some point he'll open the message, but either she's lying or he's lying, right? And I don't know what we met Andre. He seemed like a pretty honest guy to me.
Well, here's what my 2 cents from an unbiased point of view, because I wasn't on that podcast. I only watched it. So it seemed like he was a nice guy and was like pretty knowledgeable and whatnot. But it seemed like maybe after she says that, I was already thinking before I heard about it that maybe these stories were like not lies, but like over dramatized, embellished for the sake of making it a better view for. Maybe that's what he had in mind or something like that. I don't know. Possible. Or like he just wanted to make it more dramatic. More dramatic and like whoa and stuff like that. More of a thing, you know, than it really was.
Did you get that feeling when you were watching it?
When I watched it, I got that feeling. And then when I heard about her contacting you, it made me think, okay, what else was he over dramaticing? Like saying how he worked on the Incredible Hulk in 2000 and whatever.
Yeah, they were
together.
I think he said they were together, but I'm not sure what.
But she didn't really say anything.
She didn't really say anything about that. Yeah. Oh, she didn't argue it either.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what their status was, but you obviously you didn't meet him, so just from the outside looking in, that's how you feel about it.
Yeah.
He seemed very genuine to me.
Yeah, he did to me.
Right? Like I didn't get any like weird vibes from him. I didn't get any like bad like, oh, is this guy a bullshitter? Like I don't know. It seemed honest to me, but.
It just seemed like he had so many just ridiculous stories, and I was like, okay. And then after someone's calling him out after a couple thousand views,
it
makes you wonder. Okay, how true was the Incredible Hulk thing? How true was all that?
She only called him out on pleasuring other women.
Yeah,
that was the only thing.
That's true too.
But when like things like when he says, "Oh, I had the chance to work with Edward Norton," did he really work with Edward Norton, or did he just set a couple things up on set? Like these are this is what I mean, like loose dramatizations.
No,
like he may have been there working on set.
He said he was an extra.
Yeah, he was like a background character.
Yeah. Okay, so when he says I got the chance to work with Edward Norton, then that's a lie because he probably didn't even meet him.
Well, that was
he said he did.
The story was
he said he met him, the one, and he said he thanked him for Fight Club.
But again, we met the guy one time. He seemed honest to us. We don't know him.
We just gotta watch The Incredible Hulk.
I know. Oh, that's how you get. Yeah, that's true. That would be the deciding factor. If you watch Incredible Hulk and you see our boy Andre in the back walking around, I think we can say he's an honest guy.
That movie, dude, that movie was filmed. It was filmed in Toronto. Incredible Hulk was filmed in Toronto. That whole scene. Hulk and Abomination. That's Yonge Street, pretty sure.
And he's from Toronto.
And the University of Toronto, Mississauga, or no, not that one. But there's a scene where like they're shooting shit over the lawn. Like that whole movie's filmed in Toronto, so I could see it.
Maybe I'm just being too harsh of a devil's advocate here, but
that's what I want to hear because I'm thinking like I met the guy and maybe I was fooled.
Yeah, but just like from hearing all his insane stories, it's not to say that nobody can live a crazy life like that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I think some of what he was saying was like loose, like a little bit loose. Like there's some truth to it, everything he said, but some of the things I think he may have over dramatic for the sake of the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
So that's what I think. I don't know. Could that girl could be capping like you guys said? Could be an ex that's mad or whatever. But
I'm not. Maybe they just remember it differently, or they had separate experiences. Right? Like they worked together in the chefing, the food prep situation. But what were they together all the time? Maybe he went off and did his own thing. Like you don't know. Like they remember it incorrectly. Yeah. The human brain. So there's a bunch of factors. He hasn't responded. So I can't take what he can't defend himself at this point because he hasn't responded. Then I can't go to her and be like, well, this is what, you know what I mean? There's no back and forth. We've been at this stalemate since the episode dropped pretty much, right? So, I don't know. We're going to have to just wait to hear back from him.
I was just saying, like, what do you think? Like, what do you think it takes for like someone like Steve will do it, or Andrew Tate or whatever, to build this empire and get where they wanted to be? What do you think it took for them?
I think it takes like every single day hustle. Like,
Hustle.
No fucking around. Like, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
No. Let me just make sure this is.
I know what it takes.
What does it take?
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
It takes.
What do you think it takes?
A mindset.
I agree.
Okay. Great, very vague answer. Thank you.
Elaborate, bro.
Yeah, I think it takes a mindset for sure.
That means absolutely nothing. You saying it takes a mindset means nothing. But I think you have to just put it. Imagine if we did this every day, 7 days a week for months. How much more farther ahead we'd be.
Mm-hmm.
I think it just.
But what stops us from doing that?
Well, we all have full-time jobs. You work every second weekend.
I know, but we could, like, let's say we just linked up every night. Every night.
If I stayed up till like 11, you could get a few hours in. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
For a
8 to 11, I could give you probably.
And like
Fucking 7 days a week.
and we just hustle.
Just
You know,
keep
you can't
hustling.
fail.
I think that's.
I feel like if you would do if like people would do that, you can't fail.
Hold on, your voice. Sorry. Just doesn't look like it's fucking recording. Oh, I guess it is. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. We're kind of fucking in a weird like haze right now. Yeah. No. Honest to God, if we put in a lot more time, we'd be a lot farther ahead. Like, but let's be honest. Like right now, like this week. So the week before, we did lives. Like we did like 4 or 5 lives.
Yeah, we keep
How
going through
many
these
did
little
we do
waves of like
this week?
going.
Goose egg.
Yeah.
We didn't do any lives this whole week, and people were texting me about it.
I'd same, yeah.
So like, there's no reason we didn't do that. We were being bums, right?
I think we gotta be more consistent.
I think it was the sun.
The
See,
sun.
that's an excuse that you don't need to make.
Excuses. Get back. Gotta get a beer, guys.
Grab me one. Yeah. No, the sun really fucked me up this week. Like, and it's not just because it makes you tired.
Yeah. So much insight going on in this conversation today. You gotta have a mindset. The sun makes you tired. There's a lot of.
The sun is not making me blossom and grow.
This is good stuff, guys. I can't believe nobody's ever done a podcast with these kind of words before.
Hey, so how many books have you read? Yeah, that's a great question. You know the video?
Yeah, it's Nug Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nug Boys interviewing a.
Hey, how many books do you think it takes to like become a doctor? Like, how many books do you think you read? Yeah, that's a really good question.
Yeah, the Nug Boys don't need to be interviewing any kind of geniuses. Let's be honest. Their podcast.
Is that something that did you just quote something from their podcast?
No, it's this guy. He made a skit of like how now podcasts are.
It'd be like if Nug Boys interviewed a physicist, and it was like, so you must read hey bud, you must get through a whole lot of books to become.
Fuck yeah, buddy. So you must like read like a bunch of books or whatever to get that type of like logic behind that. Like, what? Tell us about that. Like,
yeah, that's exactly what it was. That was good. You nailed it. Yeah. Right, and then you got Steiny in the corner, like, yeah, great question.
Yeah.
Right?
Just giving it that really serious vibe on some.
That's funny, man. Yeah, they interview like people that are good, the athletes and celebrities and shit. That's what they're good for. Like, they don't need to be interviewing Lex Friedman or.
No, you know who's a good Bob Menery. He's good.
Bob Menery is really good. Yeah.
He drives the interview.
Yeah, because without it, but when they
got rid of him and then it sucked.
Yeah, because they just like. Did you ever watch the Andrew Schultz one, Nug Boys podcast?
And he's like, what is happening right now?
Yeah, and that's how they always operate. What's that?
Who the fuck's Andrew Schultz?
From Flagrant podcast.
He's a comedian.
He's a stand-up comedian. Oh, he's huge.
You've seen him.
You've definitely seen him.
Yeah,
but he's in all kinds of shit.
I feel like I've heard the name.
Yeah, he was just like. He just didn't understand what the interview. They were like, what'd they ask him if he has he even said he's like, they're asking me if I've ever done like crowd work, and it's like they just don't even know who I am. It's like, why did I come on this show?
But that's how they are with everybody. He's just the only one to be like, this is weird.
Yeah.
Because it's
This is
like the person that they're interviewing is like driving the whole show half the time. And they just ask like, they're just in their chairs always like this. So, what do you think about this? And it's like, oh, cool. I like their show, don't get me wrong. I think it's funny. But like, it's not really their lane.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
What did Steiny do before this?
So
How did he blow up?
Steiny's from Colorado. He was working. His dad's a lawyer, but he was working. He was in school or something. And then I think Bob Menery was looking for an assistant. So Steiny hit him up.
An assistant.
He was Bob Menery's assistant. Bob Menery brought him out. Steiny killed it because he's a hustler. Then Steve Will Do It said, well, I want to use Steiny as my assistant. So he left to work for Steve Will Do It. Then Steve Will Do It to Nelk. So then Nelk starts putting Steiny in the videos. And then Kyle offered Steiny a job in the podcast full time. And he left working for Steve. Because he used to set all Steve's shit up, right? Like that fat dude that does Kyle, Gabe.
Yeah. That's Kyle's assistant.
That's Kyle's assistant, yeah. But he's a character on the show now too, right?
Dude, we were... so our roommates went and saw the UFC in Toronto.
Yeah.
And they were just like... They were being like... From what it sounds to me, they were kind of being rude.
The Nelk boys?
But the Nelk boys were there, and they were like calling names to Gabe and stuff. But they were sitting because they got the tickets for free.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, it's just like...
What a wasted opportunity.
What a waste of an opportunity. Like, you're in... So, Dan Bilzerian's there, and the Nelk boys are there, and you guys are, like, just chirping them?
Where's the lighter? Yeah,
like,
I know that's dumb.
I would have waited... I would have waited for them to go to the bathroom and be like, and bump into them. You know what I mean? And
sorry, Kyle.
And then just, do something like that. Like,
well, but your friends that went, are they trying to?
No.
So they don't care, right?
Yeah. But like, if it's just a,
it's still
just
a good
waste.
opportunity to a good connection.
Yeah, I agree, but you have to have a mindset.
Because you're in the same section, right? So they keep us. They keep a section. The UFC like pays for it's for their, so if you're in that section, then they know you got these, someone in the UFC that gives you these tickets because these aren't for sale.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh hey, I'm in your section, so you could have used that to like make it look like you're more important than you really are, and got something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You could have worked, but there's fresh ones, man.
It's all good.
Yeah, I would have tried to capitalize on it for sure. Like spill a soda.
I would've.
Spill a soda down one of their backs.
Sorry. They were just calling Gabe.
Let me get that for you.
Yeah, they were just calling Gabe like gay and a fag.
He's
and just uncalled for names for no reason. Like the guy's just walking by. It's just like what?
Did they think that Gabe heard them?
Apparently he like turned around and looked or something.
That's a crazy thing to do at a UFC event.
I know.
Everyone's looking to fight.
Yeah.
Everyone would like take a drop it on a dime, you know? What'd you call him? Huh?
Not only that, I just think it's a shitty thing to do. Like,
no, it is. It is.
Like you're not being funny. Like,
no.
If that's you being funny, be funnier. You know what I mean?
Especially when like you got those tickets, and it's like the guy that gave them the tickets was like, he's like high up in the corporate world of UFC, so he knows. He's hearing all these like names. So he definitely knew which section he put these people in because he was chatting with them on text, and it's just he probably was like, I'm not going to do this again. Like, I'm not giving random seats if they're going to act like this. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah.
It's bad. It represents him poorly as well, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's a damn shame.
It's a damn shame. It's a missed opportunity. You look at that, you kind of...
If I was there, I would have done it way differently.
Yeah.
But
If you could do anything at all, that is.
I would have attempted. I would have done something.
Yeah, I wonder what the security situation is like for that row.
See, it's probably not too bad. But when Donald Trump shows up...
Oh, yeah.
it
I mean,
gets
Homeland
real
Security.
tight. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
There, right?
I don't even... See, that's what... So, but what's interesting about that is they won't announce that he's going to be there.
No.
They'll never do that.
No, they'll never do that. But you can almost guess.
He'll just show up.
Because he shows up to a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trump's going to be here for sure. 50% chance Trump shows up.
I'm just surprised no one's jumped out of the stands to try to, like, hug him or something.
Obviously, that the UFC events are huge, but, like, it's crazy to see, like, a U.S. president at a UFC
I know.
event. Like, Obama never would do
That's
it.
fucking awesome, though.
Obama could.
Obama could have
He
done
could
it
do
all
it
day.
now.
They would never go to shit like that, you know?
No. Well, I think Obama went to like a basketball game or something.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure he went to the
a
Super
basketball
Bowl.
game. Not to sound stereotypical here, but that sounds a little
Ooh.
more. That sounds a little more like
Ooh.
okay. That's like yeah.
What?
Obama went to a basketball game.
What are you trying to say?
I'm just saying that doesn't surprise me as much as.
Would you
actually? You know what?
No.
Donald Trump going to UFC is equally as like.
Would you say?
It's
Would
like
you be
equal.
surprised if Obama went to like a golf tournament?
No.
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 Do you think he should? Or
I'd be surprised to see Donald Trump at like a base. No. Like I would be surprised to see Donald Trump at like at a
Circus?
at a basketball game more than I would to see him at
SeaWorld?
UFC.
What about SeaWorld?
okay, you want to hear something?
He's got his little
So
granddaughters
here,
or
let me
whatever.
just
I don't know.
get into this. So the best golfer in the world is
Yeah.
Tiger Woods, which so you got that. Like
Okay.
one of the best baseball players is black. But then you say, oh, I'd be surprised to see Donald Trump at a basketball game. But basketball was made by a white Canadian.
It's true. You're being racist, Ron.
Okay, I'm.
It was
racist.
invented
You're
by a white
racist.
Canadian.
I'm being racist.
This guy. Ignorance, man. Ignorance.
Dude,
Yeah,
black
yeah.
people are the best athletes. We know this.
I know
Yeah,
that.
they
I'm
are.
not
They're sick,
denying
man.
that or anything like
They're
that.
fast and strong, man.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but
I just take President Trump as a more of a UFC guy than Obama, and I'd take President Obama as more of a basketball guy than a UFC guy.
your racism is showing. I think there's no venue off limits for Trump. Like he'll go to any event.
Yeah, I
You know
can
what I
see
mean?
Trump
He'll
at
go
a
to
lot
anything.
more. I can see Trump at a lot more.
And you know what? It's great for campaigning. Like that's what he
Oh,
should
yeah.
do. You should go to a baseball game.
He should go to like O'Block
anything.
or something, you know,
O'Block?
South Chicago,
No.
and just be out in O'Block and be like, guys, I'm the man of the people. I'm Donald Trump.
Yeah, no. They
Right?
will never allow it. They would never allow it. Dude, I watched a video of his convoy. It's like 16 cars.
yeah, it's ridiculous.
So it's two beasts. So that you don't know who he's in, but so pretty much what they do is they make it a rolling White House.
Right.
Each car does different thing. One car has all the security with assault rifles. The other one has antennas and radio broadcasting capabilities. Like it's a rolling White House wherever he goes.
Yeah, that's wild. They at any moment they can make a decision about the future of the country. Right?
Yeah.
Like if it's an emergency,
It doesn't matter where he is.
they pull out the keys for the nuclear codes inside the Cadillac Escalade.
Yeah.
And those cars, they got like pints of his blood in the car. It's
Just in
like
case.
you should see what they put to
fuck?
design
Every
it.
single car?
The door is like this.
No,
this-
in one specific car.
the
right?
door is like
Oh.
this thick. It's like 16 inches thick or something retarded
That's crazy.
of steel. It's fucked. And they did this ever since the JFK assassination. They're
Yeah.
like, no
Wow.
more convertibles.
No, that was a bad idea.
Convertible, yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's true. That was a bad idea.
It was wholesome though. You know, it's a different time in the country.
Mhm.
Yeah.
People weren't really thinking about it. You know, they didn't know the CIA was colluding against them to kill the president. Everyone thought, oh, everything is nice and fine. And
See, I don't
Yeah,
actually
fine
know
and
which
dandy.
story is true about that because I heard it was the Teamsters.
Teamsters Union.
Yeah.
No, that's just because it's in that movie, The Irishman.
No, but he was. Well, yeah, it's in that, but the whole Jimmy.
Jimmy Hoffa,
Yeah, he was with. There's pictures of him with the Kennedy.
JFK.
Yeah.
I don't know. the
So
story.
I don't know.
We'd have to Google it. I thought they released the details about all that, right? Like that's declassified now, no?
Is it?
I think so. Let me Google it.
Well, didn't the one who shot him? What was his name? Harvey Lee Oswald.
Yeah, but
Yeah, because John Wilkes Booth killed Lincoln.
they were third cousins.
They were related.
Yeah.
No, I was about to be like, wow.
That's how conspiracies happen, though, right?
Yeah.
My grandmother had a book, and then in the book there was a journal from JFK, and he said that Abraham Lincoln was his mom's third cousin from the left side of the country.
Yeah.
Hey, but I will say the one with the presidents related. That's fucked. That is not a conspiracy. That's true.
crazy. That's crazy. How many presidents?
Like 7?
Which ones?
I can't remember. It's
Wait.
like,
So what's going on with that? What's that?
what?
What are you talking about?
I'll show you.
Just explain it.
Well, because I don't.
He just doesn't know it off his head.
Oh, okay.
But essentially, like, there's this like chain of presidents that are related.
So
wow.
throughout
this
the
guy,
ages.
Stanley Armour Dunham, he's a white guy. He's Obama's great grandfather, or no, maternal grandfather, not great grandfather, just grandfather. So, but look at this ancestry. Stanley Dunham's distant cousins include 6 U.S. presidents and another president who is Dunham's grandson. James Madison,
Wow.
Harry Truman, Lyndon Johnson, who Lyndon Johnson became president after Kennedy died, which is just weird.
Ooh, spooky.
Jimmy Carter.
Wait, sorry, what was that?
What?
What's spooky? Sorry.
Because Lyndon Johnson was only president because Kennedy died.
Okay.
He was the vice president, and then he died and became president. Jimmy Carter, George H.W. Bush, George Bush, Barack Obama, and also Dick Cheney.
Dick Cheney. Oh, he's just saying he's one of the cousins.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he wasn't the president.
No, but he's related to him too.
Well, he kind of was the president, right? He was the president behind.
Yeah, behind the desk. Like, behind the scenes.
Like George Bush was just like a smile, and they had to put him up on the stands. Hey, you know what's?
But that's what's fucked is because, like, think about that. These are different parties too. Like,
You know what? What a tweet I saw the other day from I think it was Matt Walsh. You know Matt Walsh is the. Are you?
he kind of got destroyed by Joe Rogan a little bit.
Yeah, I like to see it because Matt Walsh is kind of a cocky fuck. But I saw
Joe Rogan kind of shut him down with the gay marriage thing.
Yeah.
What happened?
He was like pretty much, why do you care?
On his podcast?
Yeah,
On Joe Rogan's podcast.
Matt Walsh came on Joe Rogan's podcast and he's like, well, it should only be about this. And then Joe Rogan's like, why do you care?
Yeah, it was just strictly about like gay people getting married, and Joe was like, "Well, why does that even really matter? It's not like."
Because he was like, it's to create life, but it's like, well, what about the straight people that get married and don't want any kids? Are they not allowed getting married then?
Yeah, exactly. But it's because Matt Walsh is like a super Christian.
Yeah.
So he brings that to every. That's always like lingering behind his like. He has some good stuff. But that theme is always lingering behind in the
what
background.
he's saying and whatnot.
Right,
Follows.
So like he just like, he's almost too much. I do like that he confronts people about the.
I like the one as a woman. That's good.
Stuff,
but
yeah,
I agree.
Right, but like
he's kind of like the same. I put him with who's the guy of not Breitbart. Who's that Jew?
Oh, Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Ben Shapiro.
Yeah. He but Matt Walsh did a tweet, and the tweet was like that he had reason to believe that they were gonna use a fake Biden on the debate, like the eventual debate between Trump and him.
Really?
And that he had like reason to believe, suspicion that they were gonna use a stand-in because Biden is incapable of debating at this point.
Do you think like he had like a lobotomy or something, or do you think his just mental health?
I think
is deteriorated?
he's just like an 80-year-old man, and his brain is going.
But like, there's
Right.
Trump's not far behind.
no
Age. He seems pretty there, but yeah, his age-wise, they're very close in age.
Yeah, they're very close in age, but I don't think he has. His even still.
He seems sharp
day,
enough.
He's
seems
sharp. His
enough.
comebacks are quick. Like,
But who
Yeah,
knows?
but how much longer will that
No,
last?
That's
is what
true.
I'm
You
saying.
can degrade I've seen it. You can degrade pretty quick when you get up in that age.
Yeah, it could take him a year, 1 year soon.
is there's a minimum age to become president? It's like 36.
Yeah.
Weird.
I thought there was one in Canada too, but I think you just have to be 18.
And now is that because they want to be
Really?
like, this person's paid enough taxes?
No, I think it's just like you're not a complete fucking idiot because you just got out of high school,
Yeah.
or you're like,
But you can run for local government.
yeah, 18. I know a guy that did it for
Did he
mayor
win?
of Kitchener. No,
True.
he came in fourth or something.
That's still pretty good,
What
dude.
power do you get when you're mayor?
You
By
got
the
a
way,
lot of
I
power,
saw
bro.
you guys are getting a Chick-fil-A, by the way.
Cambridge's?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Chick-fil-A's tasty.
Yeah. Yeah, what power do
You actually got quite a bit of power, man. Like as the mayor, like if you're the mayor of Kitchener, you got a sizable amount of power
In Kitchener.
in Kitchener.
Yeah.
But that's 300,000 people. That's a lot of people you're in charge
Probably
of,
more than that now.
right? And if you're I think the biggest power, like say in our area or my area, is Waterloo Region Chair, like the guy who runs the
The region.
region. He's like the top dog of Everybody.
What's his name?
I can't. The old name was Ken Sealing, I think, was the old guy. I'm not sure who it is now.
I think Carl's there or something.
No, Karzer was the long time and cherished mayor of Kitchener. And they named the square after him. Karlzer Square. He was the mayor for my whole
Did he
life.
start Zares?
No. No, and then the other mayor before him was Don Cardillo.
True.
And then they named the hockey arena after him.
Dude, I want to run for mayor.
Dude, I've thought about running for like city council.
Something, yeah.
Because
how much do they get paid?
I don't know. It's not your full-time job.
No?
No. So this guy that owns this gas station, like not this one, but the next one down, he was running for it. And I was campaigning with him. Like he gave me a t-shirt, put signs in my lawn. He was asking me to come help him with a barbecue that he was holding to get voters.
Oh, wow.
And I voted for him. He didn't win. But he owned the gas station with all those crackheads around his gas station all the time.
Like right there.
No, the next one. There's one more down. Over by that the broken bowling alley we went to.
Oh, yeah.
That Diva one. Now it's a Shell or something, but he owns those gas station. And he would come to my house. Dude, he'd come to my house like 3 times a week. Like, hey, man, what's up? You know?
Imagine if you won, you'd be set, dude.
I'd have some power in the community.
Yeah.
You'd have free gas.
All free gas for life.
Yeah, you gotta get a ticket. I'm bringing it to the fucking mayor.
That's right. Yeah. I
know him.
The thing is, I don't even know how to pronounce his name because he's like Middle Eastern.
Where do they have their debates?
The city.
Yeah.
So there's Kitchener City Hall, like for Cambridge or just in general. In Cambridge, they have it down here at City Hall, and then in
What do they discuss?
like crackheads, speed cameras, traffic. I've gone to a bunch of them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When's the next one?
I
I'm
don't
actually
know.
down to go to
I bet you there's one soon.
Can you ask questions? Can
Oh
you
yeah.
raise your hand?
Oh buddy, it's insane, bro.
Yeah?
The people are savages, dude. Yo, so the first one I ever went to, I was like,
Dude, that's a video. You
Yeah,
just go to those
that's a
and
good
you
video.
just, what the fuck is happening to our city? Like, you know, like
you get 1 minute. You get 1 minute to go up and yell at them.
Do
And
you?
oh yeah.
Oh
And
my
then
god.
you can get back in line and go back again.
I want to do
That's
that.
so
man.
funny, dude.
Find
Yeah.
out the next one.
I'll
I
find
will
out the
start.
next one.
I'm gonna start raising my questions and
Oh,
concerns.
Bro, the first time I went, I was like, listen, I gotta, because it was with the crackheads.
Did you ask any questions?
No, that's the thing. I was like, I'm gonna go up because I guarantee people are gonna be scared. So I'll go up because we need to tackle this issue.
Nobody was scared.
Dude, nobody was scared. Everyone went up. I didn't go up. I was like, okay, well, and I left early. And when I left, people were still yelling at the council and the mayor and the cops. Dude, the chief of police, they gave it to him.
Yeah.
Everyone was going up there and yelling at him about their poor performance and shit.
And what was he saying?
Like, he didn't know what to say. He's
But
just
this
like,
is Waterloo Region.
the police, yeah.
See, that's another question. How come firefighting is per city, but all police force is a region? It's not city
Just
police, you know?
Yeah, I guess just how they've split up the funding. I don't know. Someone decided that one day. There's probably no real reason to.
Like, why wouldn't there be a Waterloo Region Fire Department?
You know what? I think maybe it's probably just easier to manage. Like you kind of only just manage those specific stations because the police force you have to have a certain amount of like coherence. You know, like everyone's got to be on the same page. You can't have like it's easier to have like the fire doesn't really matter. You know, you're not trying to solve crimes. You're not trying to like cooperate with other. If you split up the cops and then Kitchener has their own system and then Cambridge has their own system, and now you're trying to like contact Cambridge, like, oh, do you guys know this dude? You know.
But dude, that's what.
Yeah.
See that, but then in the U.S. it's like that. So each city has a fucking sheriff's department.
Yeah,
and
but
has a police, and then has highway patrol, and then has state police.
Yeah.
Like, there's like 8-10 different fucking things in one area. Like it's different types of law enforcement.
I think at this point, like Kitchener is like big. They could have their own police force. That it's just convenience. I think. At one time, it made sense to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's 300,000 plus people, right? Like.
I think it must be 500,000 now.
Yeah, go up there. It's a lot of people have moved to Kitchener in the last 2-3 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the meetings are fun as fuck, man. You go there and just.
No,
fucking
I want to
watch
go
them.
to a meeting. I think that would be
Dude,
just.
you want to hear the one story? This is a funny one. So we were there about the crackheads. It was an emergency safety meeting. So we go there. The mayor and all them, they do a PowerPoint. And in the PowerPoint, all they talk about is speed cameras and stop signs and shit and speeding. And they didn't even touch on the crackheads. But we were all there to talk about crackheads. We didn't care about the speed cameras.
So did they do something about it though?
No, they never did anything about it. But here's the thing. So then, everyone's talking about crackheads going up. Hey, what are you gonna do about this? Someone's been breaking into my house. Blah blah blah. Then this lady in a wheelchair comes up to the podium and she goes, I'm just wondering, when are we gonna build the expressway? The mayor's like, well, she's like, and the lady's like, because the traffic's getting so bad in Cambridge, and we've been trying to build the expressway since 1963, and the city of Cambridge hasn't done anything about it, and the traffic's getting worse. And
expressway where though?
The expressway, yeah, they're building one.
Where the fuck are they putting the expressway?
They're building one.
Where?
They're building one. I don't know. Because the mayor said that they are building it already as we speak.
But where's it going?
I don't know, dude. We have to figure that out still. But the ironic part is, the lady's in a wheelchair. She doesn't even drive. And she was up there, and they were like, basically, nobody said it, but everyone was thinking, like, sit the fuck down. Because she kept going on about it. Yeah, she's already sitting down, but it's like get the fuck, because everyone was getting annoyed because she was being so like aggressive, and we're like, yeah, we don't care about the expressway right now. We want to solve the homeless problem.
Yeah.
And she's like, since 1963, and then the mayor was like, they've already started construction on the expressway. Don't worry about it.
Where are they built? Like.
I don't know, dude. I'm gonna
so
figure it out one day. It's out there somewhere. They're building it.
Maybe you'll drive on it one day.
Maybe.
But it was funny, man. She got up there, and you can see everyone was getting so annoyed in the crowd because she was up there screaming about the fucking expressway and the traffic. And then it's like, oh, anyway, so yeah, the homeless people are really bothering my kids, Like, move on.
Why do they talk about immigration?
It's not a municipal problem, really. Unless it became to the point where there was like mass refugees sitting in the streets, then they would probably talk about it.
Yeah, I guess it isn't a municipal; it's a federal problem.
It's more of a government of Canada issue.
But if they're given, but here's the thing: if they're giving low-income housing,
yeah,
and there's a crackhead problem, and they're giving that to immigrants, then there's a fucking problem.
No, I agree. Should be Canadians first.
Yeah.
But what can you do? And we're going to go ahead and wrap this episode up right here, guys. Let us know what you think about the Andre Galactic situation. If you haven't checked out that episode, go ahead and do that. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out the sponsor, brokenglasssupply.ca.
Hashtag where is the expressway?
Hashtag where is the expressway? And these are the boys at Raised by Comedy. Devin, Roan.
What's going on?
I'm Davey on everything, and we'll see you guys next time.
Ciao for now.
See you later.
Kapow.
Big cheese, no design on my jacket. Work hard, I'm changing my bracket. Talk tough, we ain't hear that racket. Dogs came in, you know how to stack it. Take it wrong, but I'ma need my ends though. I got tigers on my chest like Kenzo. Rail came, yeah, he putting that Benz though. Carol's here, man, you know you stay 10 toes. Big dog, man, you know I ain't worried. Bent up, so I'm talking real slurry. Got a blast, bro, I'm always in a hurry. Big Drake, shooting dirty like Curry. Take a yerky, ain't know he stay passed up. You don't catch him late night, then you ass out. No, real, how to put the E-class up. They like, X nigga, how you take the fast route? 2018, it was me and Big